Hi friends, welcome to our new video. In this video we are going to discuss about the propositional logic in artificial intelligence. In the last video we have discussed about the knowledge representation schemes, just an introduction. Okay, so what is the main objective of knowledge representation? That is, we have to express the knowledge in the world in a computer tractable form, that is in a computer understandable form, right? Okay, so before starting with a propositional logic, just I would like to say some about some key aspects of knowledge representation languages. That is, you have to consider two key aspects. That is, first is syntax. Okay, syntax, and second is what? Semantics. Okay, so what is a syntax? Syntax means it just refers to how the sentences are formed in a language, right? And what about semantics? It just describes the meaning of the sentence, that is what the sentence actually refers to in the real world, right? So that these two key aspects you should consider. Okay, so studying about propositional logic, it is the simplest logic. So we have some knowledge, and we are expressing the knowledge in our formal language for making some logical inferences, right? So how the logic can be defined? That is, a logic can be defined by a set of sentences. A set of sentences means how the sentences are constructed. The sentences are constructed from a set of primitives and according to some syntax rules, right? Then next it's set of interpretation means just we are assigning the primitives with some semantics. Just we are assigning the primitives with semantic, means we are assigning the primitives with some object or with some values. Okay, that is, I just denote interpretation as just I. Okay, that is, we are assigning some primitives what some values or objects, values bar objects. Okay, a set of interpretation I. Just we are assigning the primitives with some values or object. That is what interpretation. Okay, then next is what a function. That is a valuable function. Let I denote the function as v. Valuable function as v means we are just assigning a value to a sentence according to some interpretation. Okay, that is, we are assigning a value. There will be a sentence. Okay, we are assigning a value, a sentence into that is interpretation. We are assigning a value, that is, it can be either true or it can be either false. There is a sentence can be either true or it can be false. So just the logic can be defined or just a set of sentences, that is, sentences are formed, constructed from a set of primitives according to some syntax rules. Okay, then second, by a set of there will be a set of interpretation. Let I denote interpretation as I. That is, we are assigning some semantic, some meaning to the primitives. That is, we are assigning the primitives some values or objects. Okay, that is what interpretation. And third is valuable function. Let I denote valuable function as v. Okay, just we are assigning some value to a given sentence. Okay, according to under some interpretation. Okay, that is a particular, that is basically a logic is. Okay, clear. Next, the propositional logic, I said it is the simplest logic. Okay, so it deals only with the facts that are either true or false. Okay, or it is also known as this propositional logic. It is also known as what? Boolean logic. That is, it can be either true or false. That just only 0 or the value will be either 0 or 1. Clear? So this in propositional logic, the sentences are joined by using some logical connectives, right? And this logical connectives are I mentioned here. That is, first is negation. It is denoted as like this, negation. And next is conjunction. Okay, next is disjunction, then implication, then bidirectional. Okay, so first negation. Suppose a sentence that is today is Monday. Okay, today is Monday. Today is Monday. Let it be the sentence. I denote the sentence as P. Okay, so today is not Monday. It is denoted as what? Negation P. Okay, today is not Monday. Today is not Monday. It is denoted as negation P. Okay, likewise. That is, it represents not. Okay, not. Then next is conjunction. Conjunction, it represents what? And. It represents and. That is, it is just in a cap form. Okay, just it represents and. Okay, suppose an example. Ram is a cricket player and Ram is a cricket player. Ram is a hockey player. So there are two sentences. Ram is a cricket player. Let I denote the first sentence as P, and Ram is a hockey player. Then second sentence as Q. Okay, so Ram plays both cricket and hockey. The sentence is Ram plays both cricket and hockey. So I can denote it as P and Q. Okay, P and Q. Okay, that is, the Ram plays both cricket and hockey. That can be represented as like this, P and Q. That is, P represents Ram as a cricket player, Q represents Ram as a hockey player, and this sentence represents Ram plays both cricket and hockey. Right, that is conjunction. It represents and. Then what about distinction? Distinction, it is the what? Or. Okay, that is, we can join two sentences using or in disjunction. That is, Ram leaves for Mumbai. Let it be P. Ram leaves for Chennai. So Ram leaves either to Chennai or Mumbai. It can be denoted as what? P and Q. Okay, P and Q. Sorry, P or Q. Okay, that is, Ram leaves for Mumbai. Let it be P. Ram leaves for Chennai. Let it be Q. Then Ram leaves either to Mumbai or to Chennai. Okay, it can be denoted as like this. Then next is implication. Implication is denoted as like just an arrow. It is a unidirectional. Okay, just a unidirectional. That is, if then. It is conditional. Okay, conditional. That is, if then. Means if it is Sunday, then I will go to movie. Okay, that like this. If it is Sunday, then I will go to movie. That is like I can denote it as like this. Okay, Q is dependent on P. Okay, if P is true, then Q will be true. That's it. Okay, next is bidirectional. Bidirectional means it is that is two way. That is if and only if. Okay, if and only if means if I am breathing, then I am alive. Okay, like that. So that is what? Biconditional. Okay, so that is about the logical connectives in propositional logic. That is negation, conjunction, disjunction, implication, and bidirectional. Clear? Next, I will just give an example. Okay, for translating an English sentence to propositional logic. Okay, so just for translating this English sentence to propositional logic, there are two steps. First, you have to identify the atomic sentences that are prepositions, and after identifying the atomic sentences, you can connect them by using logical connectives. Okay, so the example, just consider the sentence. It is not sunny this afternoon and it is colder than yesterday. Okay, this is a sentence. So you have to, first step is you have to identify the atomic sentences. So I denote the first atomic sentence as P. Okay, so P represents it is sunny this afternoon. Okay, this is a sentence. It is sunny this afternoon. Okay, this is the first atomic sentence. And the second atomic sentence, Q, I denote it as Q. It is colder than yesterday. It is colder than yesterday. It is colder than yesterday. Okay, so I have identified the atomic sentences and I denote it as P and Q. Okay, next is use some logical connectives, right? So we have studied the logical connectives, negation, conjunction, distinction, implication, bidirectional and all that. So here we have to use only two connectives. That is, it is not sunny this afternoon, right? So we have it is sunny this afternoon. So it is not sunny this afternoon can be denoted as what? Negation P, right? Negation P. So the sentence is negation P, right? So negation P denotes it is not sunny. P denotes it is sunny this afternoon. Negation P denotes it is not sunny this afternoon. Okay. And it is colder than yesterday. And is there. So and represents what? Conjunction. Conjunction can be denoted as a cap like symbol. So cap. Okay, this is conjunction, represents and. It is colder than yesterday. It is what? Q. So we have translated the English sentence, it is not sunny this afternoon and it is colder than yesterday, to preposition logic. Okay, this way we can translate an English sentence to the preposition logic, but the problem is that we cannot translate the complex sentences to preposition logic. Like it is not effective. This preposition logic, it is not effective for translating the complex sentences. Okay, that is the sentences like some humans are intelligent. Okay, this is a complex sentence. This sentence cannot be translated to preposition logic. Okay, so we need some more powerful logic than this preposition logic, and that is what? Predicate logic. Okay, or it can be called it as first order logic. Okay, and that predicate logic is used in artificial intelligence for representing the complex sentences. Okay, so that predicate logic will be covering in the next video. Okay, until then, thank you.